Since before I can remember, I've always loved pumpkin pie. To me, pumpkin pie represents fall and all of the activities that come with it. The sights, the sounds, the scents, the tastes, and the feelings. Pumpkin pie is laughter, the rhythm of joyous conversation, the warm glow of light, the cool breeze in the air, the vivid reds, oranges, and yellows of the trees. It is a part of my family's Thanksgiving ritual. Over the years, pumpkin pie was always served at the meal, and that helped me to form such a positive relationship with the food. Pumpkin pie reminds me to take a step back and appreciate the nature that is all around me, and the ingredients that went into making this dessert. The wheat to make the crust, the pumpkins to make the filling. During the fall in New England, pumpkins and pumpkin pie seem to be everywhere, at farm stands, in grocery stores, and more. I began to wonder where pumpkins came from, and how they have become such a popular staple during the fall season in the Northeast. I found out that pumpkins were first cultivated in Central America around 5,500 BC, and were one of the earliest foods the first European explorers brought back from North America. Since pumpkins were native to the area where they lived, northeastern Native American tribes grew squash and pumpkins, and they roasted or boiled them for eating. In Britain, once pumpkins were more established there, they were seen as special, expensive, and exotic, while in the British Atlantic colonies, pumpkins were a more common food, eaten by a variety of people. In 17th century England, pumpkin pies were being made, and they generally contained layers of sliced, sometimes fried, pumpkin, combined with sugar, spices, and apple slices, and baked between two crusts, which is a bit different than how people usually make pumpkin pie today. Early English colonists probably made this type of pumpkin pie, but by the late 18th century, the dish had evolved into something that we would recognize today, with a pumpkin filling that was more like custard rather than sliced pumpkins. Over time, pumpkin pie has become a well-known dish. Therefore, the main ingredient, pumpkin, is one that needs to be distributed all over the country. In terms of production, pumpkins are grown throughout the northeastern United States, but production tends to be concentrated near population centers. Most pumpkins are sold in local markets or directly to consumers, primarily for ornamental purposes, especially during the Halloween season. In my research, I also found that approximately 15% of the pumpkin acreage in the United States is used to make processed pumpkin products, like pumpkin pie. Pumpkins are somewhat unusual in that they have so many uses, and there are many different ways that they are distributed. Some of these ways that are available to the pumpkin grower are wholesale markets, cooperatives, local retailers like grocery stores, roadside stands, and pick-your-own operations. In 2015, Illinois produced more pumpkins than any other state, producing about 318 million pounds. Two main reasons for this are that the soil and climate there are ideal for growing pumpkins, and the Morton, Illinois area is a geographical center for the pumpkin industry. In terms of the biology of pumpkins, the scientific names for two common species of pumpkins are Cucurbita maxima and Cucurbita pepo, and there are many varieties of each type. Varieties of the former include Atlantic Giant, Big Max, Mammoth, and Boston Marrow. Varieties of the latter include Connecticut Field and Howdens. The pumpkins most often used for pumpkin pie are called sugar pumpkins. Pumpkins rank among the most nutritious of domestic produce in the United States. Pumpkins are very high in fiber and vitamin A, and also contain considerable amounts of vitamin B, vitamin C, beta-carotene, and other vitamins and minerals. Due to its high nutritional value, it seems to make sense that pumpkin production in the United States and the world is quite substantial. In 2018, world production of pumpkins, including squash and gourds, was 27.6 million metric tons. However, the popularity of pumpkins comes with downsides too. Pumpkins are the key ingredient to a dessert that has meant so much to me over the years. And to me, pumpkin pie represents family, community, and so much more.